Hey guys, I'm Michael Loyd, pro pickleball player, coach, and my favorite Bible verse is Proverbs 16:32. Better he who is patient than he who is powerful. Better he who has self-control than he who conquers a city. I've been competing professionally since 2023. I'm ranked top 10 in men's singles, and I've won over 135 matches on the pro tour. If you lose hands battles, you're basically giving away free points. And here's the kicker. At higher levels, you'll face them every single game. But the players who win them, they control the scoreboard, the momentum, and the trash talk. Today, I'll show you the exact skills and drills to turn every firefight into your point. Why this matters. The game is getting faster and faster with new balls and new paddle technology. If you're not practicing these hand skills, you're gonna get left behind. Hands battles decide points at higher levels. You can't avoid them forever. Winning them builds intimidation and momentum. Most rec players lose because they react late or they swing too big. This is one of the fastest ways to level up without changing your entire game. One of the most common questions that I always get about the pro level is how we're able to react and get our hands ready for each and every shot during the hands battles. Instead, I always tell people I'm not reacting or trying to get ready. I'm just already prepped, okay? I'm trying to give myself the best chance possible to cover the percentages instead of trying to guess and get where I need to be based off reactions alone. Step number 1, get your paddle ready before the ball comes. In a hands battle, reaction time is everything, and you don't have time to swing big. You wanna have your paddle up, out in front, and around chest height. Keep your arms at about a ball's length away from your body, but don't allow your elbows to splay out. Think the paddle as a shield and not as a sword. Watch Ben Johns. His paddle barely moves from his ready position until he attacks. The goal in every hands battle is to create an opening that allows you to hit down on the ball. This puts the ball below the net on your opponent's side of the court, forcing them to hit up on the ball and giving you an easy put away. By keeping your hands high, you have a better chance to get the angle and keep the ball down. To drill this, we're gonna start with a simple rally with your partner at the kitchen line. We're gonna be working on keeping your paddle high and centered, as well as steady and still between each and every shot. This is one of the most common mistakes I see a lot of players make because too often they have their hands down and ready for the dinks. This isn't good because everything coming down low is gonna be slow. Everything coming up high is gonna be fast. So we'd rather have our paddle up to protect the fast stuff, and then we can get it down in time to get to the slow stuff. Step number 2, shorten and strengthen your swing. This is not the time for a forehand windshield wiper. Instead, we wanna keep our stroke nice and compact. Think of punch volley instead of a drive volley. Pretend you're in an enclosed space like a phone booth or a sleeping bag. You physically can't take a big backswing in these scenarios. To drill this, we're gonna have a partner on the opposite side feed you rapid fire balls while you volley them back using a tiny push forward and without letting the paddle ever travel behind you on a backswing. I can't stress enough how important it is just to keep everything out in front. I see people, the longer a rally goes on, they want to put more and more pace, getting more and more of a backswing, only to end up dumping one of those balls into the net. Step number 3, target weakness, not just speed. It's tempting to just hit harder and harder, but placement beats power. Aim at their paddle hip, elbow, or shoulder. This is the crossover zone where they have to decide whether they're gonna continue to hit a backhand or switch over and hit a forehand. Watch the pros. They'll often take some pace off of the ball in the middle of a battle just to make sure to hit the perfect spot. To drill this, have a partner feed you balls while calling out one of the 3 spots where he wants you to hit your shot.
Shoulder, hip, shoulder, elbow, elbow, shoulder, hip, shoulder, elbow.
This is gonna help you practice split-second decision-making and aiming your speed-ups. My personal favorite spot to aim is always the person's paddle side hip. The reason why I like this so much is it gives me something clear and precise to aim for, and it's oftentimes getting down. So I know that even if they get this ball back, a lot of times it's a pop-up for me to then kill on the next one. Step number 4, spot the speed up before it happens. The fastest hands in the world won't save you if you're caught off guard. Speed ups usually come from high balls they can take out of the air and volley at you with pace, or balls that bounce up around the height of the net. Most people are gonna speed up from their strong side, meaning forehand speed ups are the most common unless that player has a wicked backhand. Speed ups also come as pattern breakers. During a long dink rally, note which players tend to pull the trigger on a slightly high dink the quickest and get ready for it. Speed ups can also come from low balls that your opponent has to lift, but these are not as common. They need a lot of topspin and are often going out. Pay attention to when they like to attack. Backhand down the line, forehand through the middle. Data is power. The more you recognize their tells, the sooner your paddle is in position before the ball even comes your way. This is one of my favorite tips for winning more hands battles. It's really tough to cover every single spot at once, so it's important to take information as the match is progressing so that you can best identify their tells. One of the players that comes to mind that likes to speed up a lot of balls is Georgia Johnson. Even in mix, she's not afraid to take the ball hard at the guy in front of her. You'll notice that she oftentimes steps back, uses her tui to accelerate through the ball, and take that at our opponent. Step number 5, the triangle effect and anticipation. In a speed up, the ball usually comes back in one or two ways, and this is predictable based on where the first speed up was hit. You can use this knowledge to hit smart speed ups or hit wily counters that redirect your opponent's speed up to an unexpected spot. Let's assume all your speed ups will be directed towards the person in front of you. Cross-court attacks are generally unadvised for a couple of reasons. Number 1, your opponent has more time to react, and number 2, speed ups to the cross-court person's far side will generally fly out, and speed ups to their inside are easy to redirect straight ahead at your partner. Your partner also has very little time to react to one of these. So for straight ahead attacks, there are two scenarios. If you speed up straight ahead to your opponent's line, the ball will come back straight to the same side you hit from. If you speed up across the person's body, the ball will come straight back to your opposite side, creating the triangle effect. To show you guys the physics of how this works and the triangle effect on the wall, I'm gonna go ahead and just toss it, okay? If I toss it on the right side of my body, it's gonna end up coming back in a straight line. If, however, I toss it on the left side, it's gonna bounce across just like it would happen in a real game. So if you have no friends, the wall will be your friend and you can train with it. By using the principles of probability, you're not reacting blindly, you're waiting in the most likely spot. A good drill to practice this is to rally fast to the kitchen line with a partner. Speed up with intention, then prepare in the most likely spot where that ball is going to go. This forces your brain to start predicting rather than just reacting. This is one of my favorite drills to do, and oftentimes I'll drill it for hours on end with the sole purpose of trying to get as many reps as possible. I do this drill a lot with Colin Johns and will oftentimes spend 30 minutes on one side and then go 30 minutes on the other. It may sound boring, but once you get out there and do it, you'll get into a nice rhythm and things will start to become second nature. Step number 6, learn to let it fly. One of the biggest mistakes in hand battles is reflex hitting balls that are going out. Most out balls are above shoulder height or still on a rising trajectory when they meet you at the kitchen line. Train yourself to read the height and the pace of the ball. If it's climbing and you're at the kitchen line, there's a good chance it's sailing out. Winning a point by not touching the ball is the simplest formula of all. A bonus tip on this that I always like to think about in the middle of a hands battle is where the ball itself is being attacked from. If they're trying to counter back from a low position and it has a lot of pace, more times than not, that ball is going to continue to rise as it goes past me and land out. I also always try to help my partner by yelling out as early as I can to help them make the decision to let it go. Out! Step number 7, learn the reset button. If you're losing hands battles, sometimes it's a good idea to stop swinging for the fences and soft block the speed up back into the kitchen zone to slow the point down. The key here is estimating pace and blocking the ball back appropriately. To drill this, we're going to alternate between 3 fast volleys and then a soft reset. Remember to keep your paddle face open on the reset to help redirect it back into the kitchen. A high reset that bounces short in the kitchen is better than a deep dink that they can take out of the air or a ball without enough margin that lands in the net. Speaking of Colin Johns, this is something that he does better than almost anyone in the world. Whenever he's behind in a rally or at a disadvantage, he always takes the time to reset and start the point over. Step number 8, eyes first, hands second. Most players flinch or guess, pros track the ball all the way in. Avoid jumping upon impact or larger body movements. Instead, we want to have our feet set, shoulder width apart, with toes turned slightly out. And practice exaggerate ball tracking by saying hit when you make contact to train your focus. Over time, the ball will feel slower and you'll win more exchanges. Want to level up the difficulty and make normal rallies feel like a walk in the park? To practice this, we're going to have you hit reflex volleys standing halfway inside the kitchen and slowly move back after every couple of rallies. By the time you and your partner are back behind the kitchen line, you'll feel like you have forever to react to the ball. I do this drill a lot before my matches on the tour. It's a quick and easy way to get my reflexes nice and sharp. Step number 9, real life scenarios. To put all of this into practice in a way that mimics what might really happen on court, use this drill. Play half court with a partner and start the rally at the kitchen line. After a collaborative feed plus 1 dink, the ball is live for speed ups, hands battles, and resets. Don't forget to look for out balls, pick your spots, and prepare for counters according to probability. Keep score up to 11. This drill will help you start to implement your new skills before taking your new lightning fast hands to the rep courts. Collaborative feed, 1 dink, and now the point is live. Don't have a friend to practice this with? Find a wall to practice on instead. When Christian Alstrom was in school without pro partners to train with, he spent countless hours drilling his skills using a wall. And now he's one of the best players in the world. If it worked for him, it can for you. Next time somebody tries to speed up at you, you'll be the one smiling. Still have questions? Drop them in the comments below. For more tips and tricks, subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out pickleballhub.com for full-length instructionals from the best players in the world.